Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Banished. This what? Great intro. Great start. I feel good about this. We're paused right now because I need to tell you things that are bad. In the comments, someone said that putting two of these together within the same area of influence was bad. Yes, I forgot that was actually a mechanic. So we're gonna get rid of this fishing dock right here. I feel like getting rid of this one is a much better idea because well, previously, we didn't have anything else to put in it other than the fishing dock. The fishing dock here is just here for space. It's pretty much it. So we're going to remove this fishing dock. And then we're going to discuss other things about that. I mean, nothing else to discuss. Everything's going well, other than apparently having a boarding house at the start is bad. And, I mean, I'm not going to say it's bad because it really isn't doing anything. Like, it's not consuming anything at the moment. It's just there. Like, that's basically it. So it's pretty much just useless at this point. It's probably a better way to explain it. It's not bad, it's just useless. And then we have a quarry right here, which is just fine, just standing fantastic, since stone is becoming quite a limited resource in this little area right here, little town of Lignick. There you go. Also, apparently I was going to do something over here, but I completely forgot. Apparently Gatherer's Hut and something else. A hunter's cabin, or something like that. Probably not called a hunter's cabin. It's, oh no. Hunting cabin. Okay, fine, game. Hunting cabin, if you so please as yourself. Right, we're going to get on into this. We're going to lower it to ×5 because my brain is currently like, what's going on? Apparently you do not have any place to work. Oh, yes, of course, because we are destroying your home, your place. It's going to be fantastic. It's getting kind of cold as well, unfortunately, which means we're going to have to micromanage. Turn some of these farmers into miners. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic, and let's make sure that these people are making timber. Well, timber, fuel, fine. What the hell is it? Firewood. Same thing. Well, not really. 1 sparks. It's fine. Everything is going okay. We currently have 1 bridge. I don't think that's enough. We need another bridge somewhere else. Just cause. Let's have another bridge. Probably hear Mo in the background right there. He's getting a bit leery. Hopefully we can fit a house in. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Ooh, what's this little tune right here? Oh, yeah. I'm feeling it. I feel ready. Oh, that's a boarding house. Wrong thing. Don't want to make that. We can make another bridge going across here if we really do need one, which we don't really. Also, it doesn't work anyway. So, screw it. This is just an empty zone. This is literally just a place, okay? You can go here. Probably the kids after school like to crash around here by the fishing dock. Probably smells a little bit, but they don't really mind. They're a bunch of hooligans anyway. Who cares? There we go. I'm not really talking much sense today. Got back from work. I'm currently drinking my electrolyte juice. Ah, that is absolutely delicious. And I have something for dinner, ladies and gentlemen. I have a bar that is for breakfast. For breakfast, if you want. A bar that's for breakfast. I did it again. Breakfast that is strawberry. And we'll not name the name of the... I will not name the product or the maker of the product, for they have not paid me so. Yes, there you go. Speaking the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we need to make a gatherer's hut. A what? We need to make a hunting cabin, which we previously talked about. And we're going to place it right here, or maybe further out, because we might maybe want another house down here. Because this is going to become a small, like a little side-off town while this place sort of expands to this riverbed right here. And I feel like this is just going to be a small place where most of the farming is going to take place. So let's get on to doing that. We'll do that and then make a hunter's cabin, increase the road. Nope, wrong button for the road. There you are. And there you go. That should be pretty fine. And we got a bunch of laborers ready to get to work on that kind of thing. I like to think it's nearly autumn right now. Or spring, I mean. Yeah, nearly spring. It is snowing quite a bit, but it's been snowing for quite some time. And it is, of course, the 8th year, which doesn't really make any sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense in the context right now. What we're saying is that winter has been going on for a long time. It doesn't matter whatever year it is, it's been going for a long fucking time. Effing swears. Stop it. Good. Everything's going very well. We want to keep our eye on that pause button. Maybe we want to go ×10. I'm not too sure. I'm feeling kind of groovy right now. Maybe these people deserve a ×10. Look at these houses. Listen to this music. It's so up. It's so ready to go. You can see the blacksmith is working. He's doing his rounds. Child has been born. Fantastic. We currently have 33 adults 6 students and 4 children. More students than children. That is good. We want more education in our society, and that will be nice and dandy for us indeed. How many tools do we have? 27 tools. That is more than enough. How many builders do we have? 4 builders. That's good. So it looks like this wooden house and this hunting cabin is in construction. No one at the boarding house right now, but they probably will be later on. And I feel like it'll be a good place for the boarding house because it's pretty much at the town center. Like, this is eventually going to be replaced by a market, and this barn is going to be taken down. Burn is what I just said there. It's late winter, as you can see right there. I didn't know I even said late winter. And look at all this stone that we have in stockpile. And 46 stone. That's pretty good when it comes to a quarry. Now, we want to pause and get some people out of this quarry. 1, 2, 3. 3 people to be specific, because we need quite a lot of people in this crop field. I'm talking very quickly because the music's like, talk quickly. Do it. Do it. You know you want to. La 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 la. I think this electrolyte stuff's working. Why is it whenever I take a drink, I go like, like emphasize the fact that this is delicious? You guys don't get it. And by that, I mean you get it. Good. I'm glad you get it. What we could do is get some trading done, but we currently don't have the requisite materials that is worth bartering, really. I mean, you know, oh, you want some fish? You could go catch some fish of your own if you really want to. It's not that hard, but I mean, you want some fish? There we go. Get the hunting cabin nice and ready. Now, the reason we want a hunting cabin is because it's a food source, but also it's a source of leather, which we can use to create ourselves some clothes, which is good for the winter if the people don't have anywhere to live at the time, even though they always will because this boarding house is a thing. It's basically just to keep them nice and heated up when they're not at home. I think what they do is they go off and work, and then when they start to get cold, they go back home for a little while until they warm up. And that pretty much is an inefficient way of doing things. So clothes actually increases the efficiency of your town during the winter season. At least that's what I believe anyway. Also, how much iron do we have left? Because it costs iron to make tools. How much iron does it cost to make a tool? Like a single tool. It's just a log and an iron. We can make steel tools, but that's log, iron, and coal. We currently do not possess coal. However, there are some mountains nearby. Right here, in fact. What we could do is get started on a mine right there. And this is a quarry. There's a difference. A mine gathers iron and coal, and you could set the differences for what is currently being mined. However, we do not know... start that again. We do not have enough people in our town to really make a mine efficient. Let's see how this is going. 200 venison and 6 leather. Wow, there's a lot of wildlife. Specifically a lot of deer. Like a lot of venison right there. I'm just saying, you know, crunch the numbers together. It's quite a lot. What's happening right here? Oh, this is a stockpile. Okay, then that doesn't matter. I thought it was something else, like something more, something important, if anything. And we want to increase the wood count by 200 now. Even though it's past that, I don't know how it passed that. It's still, I want it to be 200 because you always want to increase the amount that you currently possess because more people are going to be working around this area. Also, look at these trees. Look at this lovely forest that we have building right here. I have to imagine there's lots of mushrooms and cool things you can find lying around. Yep, look at that. That's fantastic. Very, very good haul this year. And also late spring and already at 60% of a yield ready for harvest. Unfortunately, oh, a trader's come along and he just like skidded on the side of that ridge right there. Is that a person? Oh no, that is a dog or a deer of some sort. Oh well, oh, I didn't see him go under the bridge. That's unfortunate. Oh well, we get to see what he wants to trade. Let's see, pecan seeds, don't care. I want wheat seeds because wheats look cool. The wheats look cool is what I just said there. That is awesome. Tool limit. I feel like that's a decent tool limit. And the wood cutting limit is absolutely fine. Oh, the tool limit has been exceeded once again. No, it hasn't. What am I talking about? Okay, stop working there for a little while. Blacksmith. Go and work in the mines. And let's see this current stone number here. Ah, that's fantastic. Stored for product goods near capacity. Stored goods is at capacity. Oh, yeah, it is. How are we going to work around this? We have a lot of stuff to be harvested this year. And I'm not too sure we have enough food space. I mean, we can actually gather more food space, can't we? We just put this to 7. But then this barn doesn't hold enough generally. Which means it's probably about time to actually change this to a market. It's getting to that point. And then what we can do is we can use this land. Oh, do we want to use this land as farm, actually? I reckon we should. It will add some extra awesomeness to our valleys and our towns and that lot. And I think they'll look pretty cool. Rather than having a large agricultural center or area where we just have all of our farms. And it's a bad idea to do that, I think, because the food isn't spread out initially. They all have to go to one specific location to gather their food. Also, what's happening here? The Forester's Lodge. Apparently, we have too much wood. I don't think we can ever have too much wood. I don't think that is just a thing. Well, we can have too much wood in today's society. But in this society, we need as much wood as we can get. Also, the food count's looking pretty good. We're harvesting the food as we speak. It is summer, midway through summer as well, which means we have a good amount of time to harvest these crops. Also, I haven't stopped talking since we started. Once again, I did it. Maybe I should eat this bar. I was about to say what the manufacturer of this bar was, and by that I mean the owner of this bar, being the brand name. But I didn't. I stopped myself, because I'm never going to do it until the end of this episode, and you'll know what that is until you go and watch the end of this episode, and you can't skip. Don't skip. No. I, like, pointed at the screen there. Also, a child was born. Fantastic. People are being born this day. Not much is happening right now, because I'm talking bollocks. Yeah, this goods near capacity thing is becoming an issue. What we need to do is make a barn over here. Do we need to make a barn over here? We could just make another barn, like background here or something like that. Or maybe another one on the other side. Like I said before, making a market is probably a better idea. It's late summer right now. It is raining currently. We're going to change this to a market. I have decided. I've decided this is becoming a market, and we're going to change the crop yield to another location. Probably along this ridge here. This, like, nice bit right here. I feel like that's a good place to build up some space. I do believe a market is another way of storing stuff that is equivalent to a barn, but holds significantly more. I might be wrong. Like, I haven't looked at the wiki for any of this stuff, to be honest with you. I've just been playing the game and finding out things. So I'm not an expert. What is it with my words today? I'm just terrible. Absolutely abysmal. At least the food yield this year has been fantastic. Now, we want to pause the game. And we probably want to make the crop yield first. Or the field. I keep saying yield instead of field. It's a bit embarrassing. Alright, so we want to put it out like this. And it needs to be 13 by 13, I believe. For a significant yield. I don't think it could be bigger anyway. Oh no, it can be. It could be 15 by 15. That is, that's good actually. We'll take that. There you are. And then we can build a road around it. There we are. I always build roads around these farms. What I would like to see is some, like, fences that just spawn around the farm areas. It's not something you just do. A fence just spawns. Like, just randomly because it's by a road or something like that. Then a fence would randomly decide to spawn itself. I feel like that'd be a pretty cool idea. Also, make a road right here just to finish off this little construction. Now, we will get rid of this farm area. It's going to be nice and simple. Remove resource. Wait, is it remove resource? There we are. And now we put down our market. Now, not a perfect size, because there's going to be a road around it. But that might look pretty cool, actually. The center is definitely going to distinguish itself from the buildings around it. Now, we just need the builders to get to work on this. It's going to take a little while, and they do need to move these 3 bits of food right here if they actually get round to doing so. Which they might. You never know. Oh, there we go. Lovely, lovely jubbly. So the 3 things have been removed, and now we just need to fill this place up with all the iron and that lot. Unfortunately, we don't have enough iron to make this. We need to go and mine in this general direction. We don't have any laborers, but that's fine. We will remove resources. Well, remove iron specifically. There we are. From this specific zone. It's not going to work too well, actually, because of the lack of space that we currently have. Hopefully they'll just work on this specifically for the first time. Also, let's get rid of all our builders and then replant our builders. For some reason they do this. Oh, that's probably because they're working on the farm right here. We're going to have a lot of wood from this as well. This is pretty cool. Look at that, though. That's a cool place to have our field now. And there's some houses around it as well. We probably want to build some more houses because people are becoming... Actually, no, it's fine. People are still sort of in the middle when it comes to the amount that we currently have. We don't want to build too quickly. Otherwise, we won't be able to keep up with the current amount of food that they require. We want more input than we want output when it comes to creating our food. Oh, you alright, Merv? What the hell's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I'm not too sure if you can hear Merv, but he is sort of in a zen mode. Also, I'm about to sneeze. Okay. Okay, then I felt like the heavens just came out of me right there. I muted my microphone, or I probably didn't. Maybe I didn't mute my microphone. I probably did. Did. There you go. It's better than doing it post, in my opinion, because it requires less effort. Also, it's autumn, apparently, which means we don't need these farmers anymore. You can go back to working. Actually, no, we'll keep them as laborers, because they can go over here and start mining in this general direction for the iron, which we require for making this position right here. And it looks like some of them are actually coming back with iron. Oh, one of them is. There you are. What do you have on you, good sir? What's your inventory? Nope, he has 22 mushrooms. Not iron. Not iron at all, in fact. What have you got? You have logs. Oh, you definitely have iron. 4 iron. I think that's what we need. That's good. That's fantastic, even. Ah, yes. This market's getting places. 60% done. We just need 4 more iron until we can actually start building this thing. I think it's just 4 more. Yeah, just 4 more iron. Oh, people are getting cold. Why are you cold? Oh, you're probably out for too long. Yeah, you've been out for too long is probably what's happening there. If you go back home, you'll be fine. Yep, there you are. He's going back home. And now he's fine. There you go. That's definitely what it is. Merv just flew onto the door. This is going to be incredibly bad of me, ladies and gentlemen. I have to get him off the door, else it's going to chew it to pieces. Hopefully you can still hear me as I walk off and get this bloody bird off my door. Don't say that often. By that, I mean I do say that quite often. There we are. Now we're going to move over here. And move back over here. I'm not too sure how sensitive this microphone is. Maybe you can't hear me, like, at all. Maybe I've been muting myself this entire time. I'm actually quite nervous now. Have I muted myself this entire time? We're not going to find out. We're not going to find out at all. Also, I'm not too sure what the distribution of sound is for this at the moment. Maybe you can hear stuff in the background of the game. I currently cannot. I can probably hear the music. I can hear the music fine, but I can't hear people. Doesn't matter. This market is in production. Also, there's a nice well right here. Hopefully that actually acts as some sort of fire. What the hell was I trying to say? I was going to say detergent. Retardant? Yeah, it's some sort of fire retardant. There we go. I think that's the right word I'm using there. Yeah. Great. This market is in production. Hopefully it has more storage space than this barn, like I've said about 1,000,000 times. Also looks like there's a flagpole in production as well. It's going to be awesome. We're going to put the flag of justice in the land of Lignic, and hopefully the traders will see it. Oh yeah, look, you can see the market has actually got a cylinder around it. Is that the same with the barn? No, okay then, that's interesting. I wonder if different towns can trade with each other with the marketplace. That sounds like an interesting idea, actually. I wonder if that's even a thing. It probably isn't. Anyway, the health of our town is average, and the happiness of our town is fairly average. And there we go. We don't really have anything going on here, but I'm going to put one guy here. Don't know why. There you go. We have one guy here. That's 1% full already, apparently. 22 mushrooms. Hopefully, this is just going to act as a storage space. I don't know why we... The number of citizens working this location is just at the cycle through the workers. Okay, then. Well, you're the way over there. So that's fine. That's fine. Why the hell not? We need to have roads around this, by the way. There we are. just letting you know. There we go. Because it looks a bit awkward. I'm just saying. Looks a little bit strange. Yeah, they're getting to work on the road. There you go. That looks a lot better. And as you can see, it just acts as a storage space. It looks like a pretty big one as well. Lots of fish, lots of leather, logs, mushrooms, all that general stuff. And it looks like they're actually taken out of the barn and put it into the market. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's just a place that they randomly sell stuff in. And I'm actually going, like, bonkers right now. The reserve for firewood is low. No, it's not. Not really. I think it's fine. Wood is a bit slowing down just a little bit. We need to check. Put it up to 450. Not 450. Also, these guys are still mining up all this iron. I don't really want them to go that far out, so we're going to stop them from doing that. Beautiful. Yeah, I just want you guys to, like, mine up as much stone as possible, to be honest. We've got 55 stone right now. Oh, and it's early spring. Quickly, get to farming. We want the farm nice and up, ready to go, ready for action. There we are. Where do we want this cathedral, anyway? That's a bit of a random sort of tangent right there. Came out of nowhere. No, we don't want a cathedral. We want a town center of some sort. I'm thinking of getting rid of the barn and replacing it. We have a lot of fish. A lot more fish than I was actually anticipating of having. Also, tools. We need more tools. So let's get to work on that. The builders have got nothing else to do, so Depends how this is doing, really. Like, we could put another woodcutting station over here, just so they can plant more trees around the general area. I think that'd be pretty cool. That'd be a good thing to do. Doesn't matter, though, because it's early spring, and they're working on the other stuff. Also, let's increase the speed by 10. And then let's find out what we want to build. What's this? Oh, this is the trading post. That's something we've already made. Town hall. Now, the town hall, I believe, is just a statistics building. Like, it doesn't do much other than show you statistics. But the thing is, it's a town hall, and we want a town hall, do we not? Oh, do we not want a town hall? I kind of want a town hall, guys. I mean, it looks pretty cool. Actually, that's pretty expensive. 124 stone isn't really worth an aesthetic. Not worth the aesthetic. Cemetery, though, and a cathedral. Cathedral is worth the aesthetic because there's also a nice sort of system where you can put graveyards near it. You don't need graveyards near it. You can put graveyards anywhere, to be honest, but it looks cooler when it's near it. We could put it over here and then dump some graveyards next to it. I'm burping a lot, by the way, if you're wondering what the random stopping is. For now, though, we'll just forget about it. We need a house because there are a few more people. Put a house here and another house here.